2018 Mini Cooper SE Countryman All 4 Driver's Notes Review, Plug and Play. Scaled down module hybrid charges our hearts. The second-age Mini Countryman appeared at the 2016 Los Angeles Auto Show. Notwithstanding the standard and S models, Mini included another E Countryman module crossbreed display. That is the thing that we have here, making our model's full name the Mini Cooper SE Countryman All 4. It's recognizable from different models by the green identifications on the front end rays and on the charging port on the bumper. There are a couple of changes inside, most strikingly a power check setup of the tachometer. The module display joins a turbo inline-3 chamber motor with a 7.6 kWh lithium particle battery pack. The gas motor spurs the front wheels while 2 electric engines control the back. 3 drive modes, Max eDrive, Auto eDrive and Save, modify the measure of battery pack use, with Max utilizing all battery and Save mode utilizing the starter generator to keep the battery charge over 90%. The greatest Mini, for what that is worth, is still far littler than almost every other hybrid in its class. It's 3 inches shorter than a Mercedes-Benz GLA class and 4 inches short of an Audi Q3. As reduced as it seems to be, there's as yet a decent piece of usable freight space because of the wide ring 4th and level collapsing seats. Our analyzer rang up for precisely $40,000 and incorporates highlights like 18-inch wheels, keyless passage and start, Cooper S warmed game seats, a heads-up show and LED lighting. Manager-in-Chief Greg Migliore, the main thing I don't care for about this charged Mini is its name, Mini Cooper SE Countryman All 4. That is a sizable chunk. You'd most likely simply say you purchased a module electric Mini Countryman and move from that point. What's more, for what reason would you invest energy overthinking the name? The driving progression are dangerously sharp. Dispatches from stoplights with the electric stronghold are lively. Not in a worn-out this V6 Camry feels energetic kind of route, however in a 29-degree February morning where the puppy is strolling to moderate sort of way. I give Mini and its parent, BMW Group, a great deal of credit for having the premonition to put resources into Joel, including execution and effectiveness in a way that is consistent with the character of Mini. At that point there's the conventional Mini goodness that radiates through in the cornering and taking care of. I'm late for work. The light turns yellow. Am I halting? Gracious damnation no. I'm not, notwithstanding backing off. In this and all Minis, taking corners at full steam is normal. I flick my wrists, dial in a direct measure of info and hang a left. We'll say the light was orange by then. Talking about hues, this Countryman looks shrewd in dark paint with bunches of bright work. I utilize the British variants for shading and chrome, since this is a Mini. Within is respectable, with better shading, trim and materials than Minis had even 5 years prior. In any case, for $40,000, the inside ought to have more calfskin or a remark this go-kart hybrid feel premium. Alright, I lied, the cost is the main other thing I don't care for about the module Countryman. It's a psychological exercise to defend the cost for something this minute. Smaller than usual supporters have effectively cleared that obstacle, however for a devotee without any loyalties to Mini, that elevated sticker, even with this app, would influence me to think about different choices. Setting aside those objective musings, it was all grins for me in the driver's seat of the module Countryman. Relate editor recounts, I've generally delighted in Minis, even the not really smaller than expected ones. I like the enchanting styling and the general jazz each model appears to have. I'm somewhat frustrated by the size crawl with each progressive age, however that is valid for almost every auto available. The Countryman still feels smaller and deft, and that is the thing that I truly need from a Mini. The greatest distinction amongst old and new is the refinement, presumably owing a considerable measure to the BMW X1 underpinnings. It's snappy, as well. The battery pack may include some weight, yet it's counterbalanced by plentiful measures of low-end torque. Indeed, even in the wet, the Countryman moved truly well. The consolidated 221 drive and 284 pound-feet of torque give a lot of oomph. The gas 3-pot goes ahead smooth, however there's infrequent shiver subsequent to sponsorship off the throttle as the motor tries to adjust itself. The brakes feel fine, however Mini still needs to deal with the low-speed refinement from the Reagan framework. The inside is much better than the last Countryman. I'm happy that the speedometer has at long last moved behind the directing wheel as opposed to the inside, however the heads-up show implied I never truly took a gander at it. Like any Mini, there's a lot of inside and payload space given the Auto's impression.